questions. So make sure that you're asking your questions in the chat, alrighty? And let's get started. My name is Laura Cantu. How are you today? Today we are going live on all 4 platforms. So if you see me looking here or looking here and there, it's because I have 3 cameras in front of me, and I'm doing YouTube, Facebook right here, Instagram, and TikTok. So I do have a lot of people watching me from different social media platforms, which is really exciting. Let me know where you're joining from. Let me know if you're a parent or a student. If you're a parent, what grade is your student in? If you're a student, what grade are you in? So I kind of have an idea of the type of audience joining us today. I see that Rocio says that they're joining us from Houston, Texas. Awesome. Thank you for joining. I am in Florida. Any fellow Floridians watching? Let's see if we have any other comments here on Instagram. Today I am doing a little bit of a Black Friday live Q&A session, and also I will be talking a little bit about our Best College Aid membership and our Best College Aid Black Friday sale as I answer some of your questions, as I spend some time with you guys here today. So as you know, my name is, and maybe you don't know, this is the first time that you see me. My name is Laura Cantu, and we do go live every Monday and Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern time. But because it is Thanksgiving week, we decided to go live every day and do a little bit of a Q&A session. So Francisco will be in the chat monitoring your questions and your comments. So if you do have any questions, remember to ask them in the chat so that he can get to them. This is a Q&A session, so I will answer your questions that you ask in the chat. So feel free to ask questions. We don't really do a lot of Q&A sessions anymore, so take advantage of this moment because you do have me here in front of you. All right, so let me just break down what this presentation is going to include, how this presentation is basically gonna go. The introduction. I'm going to talk a little bit about me, about Best College Aid. Then I'm going to explain what is Best College Aid, what's our Best College Aid membership, what we include in this membership, and what are the perks. Then I'm going to be sharing our Black Friday sale, our Black Friday special, what it includes. It is a 60% off discount, our biggest discount of the year. So anybody who's watching this who is interested in joining Best College Aid, this is the time to do so because it's the biggest discount that we are going to be having all year. And then we're going to go into the live Q&A sessions. That is when I will be answering your questions that you ask in the comment section. Alrighty, so what is our story? Just a little quick little overview. I am Laura Cantu, and if you do follow our social media, you might see that this channel specifically, it's not just me who appears on the Reels, TikToks, the YouTube videos, the posts, even the live stream. Sometimes you'll see my brother Francisco. This is a project, Best College Aid is a project that was started by me and the rest of my family almost 4 years ago. And our mission is to help families, help students go to college, get accepted into great colleges and universities, and to go to these universities paying as little as possible for it. Now, we decided to do this because once upon a time, my family and I, we moved to the United States, and we had no idea how the college admissions, how the scholarship process worked. So we were placed in a position that a lot of people are placed in when they come to this country, or even people who were born here. The college admissions process can be very overwhelming, very stressful. We were there once, and what our parents did to help us was hire a private college admissions advisor, counselor. This college admissions counselor, this college admissions officer, was able to guide us through the whole entire college admissions process, help us get financial aid, help us get scholarships. And it was a great resource. And honestly, without his guidance and without my parents' help, my brothers and I wouldn't have been able to get accepted into the schools that we got accepted with full tuition scholarships, which eventually that's what happened. All my siblings and myself were able to go to the colleges that we wanted to go to with full tuition packages, and we did not go into debt, which was our goal. The one thing about our private college counselor was that he was super expensive. My parents did have to pay over $10,000 for the four of us to get college admissions guidance and to get the help that we received. So we understand, and as we were going through this process and as we received our scholarships, we understood that unfortunately, not everyone can pay $10,000, $5,000 for a private college admissions counselor. We also found out because my older brother did go to another high school before we went to high school, and his college counselor, the one that was assigned to him by that public high school, unfortunately, whether it was because of the resources, whether it was for other personal reasons, was not helping him at all. And he did fall behind. So by the time that he was a senior, that's when we got the private college counselor, and he had to work twice as fast. And it was kind of a stressful process for him. So we realized, with our experience, that families in the United States, depending on their situation, either cannot afford a private college counselor, or they rely on a college counselor at a high school that may or may not have the resources to help the students, because a lot of high schools are just huge high schools, and not every college admissions counselor has the resources to help all of their students, right? And those are problems that it's not even on the counselor's hands. It could be on the district, the school, the state. So it really is hard for every student in the United States, to get the right college planning resources, to get accepted into the right colleges and universities that will award them with the right amount of financial aid and scholarships, right? So that's how Best College Aid was created, because with our experience, we were able to realize all these things. And we decided to start these social media channels, and to eventually, also start our Best College Aid membership, because we wanted to make college planning accessible. We wanted to make it, accessible in the sense of in the financial sense, and also in the just accessible physical sense, because it is an online membership. So we do have students that are based in California. We are based in Florida, but we have students all over the country. We even have some students that are American that live or that have the U.S. citizenship that live in a different country but plan to come here, international students. So we do have students from all over the place. And we wanted to start this project because we wanted to help as many people take advantage of the resources that are out there, because there are resources. There are ways to go to college with scholarships. There are ways to receive either a full ride, receive different types of financial aid, and private scholarships, institutional scholarships that can amount to either a full tuition scholarship or a full ride scholarship, right? It's all about knowing where to look, how to look, when to look, right? So that is what we do at Best College Aid, and that's what we have been doing for the last 3.5, almost 4 years. We have been helping families navigate the college admissions and scholarship process. We help parents send their kids to the best colleges possible while paying as little as possible. And we do this through our Best College Aid membership, our Best College Aid methodology. Now, you might be wondering, what's inside this membership? How does it even work if it's online? Well, basically, we have a online course, which is one of the many perks inside of our membership, inside of our online college counseling course. And we have our students, the people who join Best College Aid, have lifetime access. So that means that if you are a parent or if you are a student, a parent of a student who's in middle school and you join Best College Aid, you will have access to our guidance, to our advising, and to all the perks inside of the online course for the rest of your student's life. And if you have 1, 2, 3, 4 children, my parents had 4 kids, so all of us would have technically been able to take advantage of all the resources inside the membership, right? So it's a family membership. It's lifetime access. Once the student or the family completes the one-time payment, or if they decide to do the 6 monthly payments, they will have access to our Best College Aid membership for life, right? It's a family membership. So everybody, mom, dad, or mom, dad, whatever your family structure is, parents, students, everybody gets access to our course, to our emails, to our personal contact. So if there's a question from mom, dad, from grandma, grandpa, or if there's a question from students, parents and guidance, they can reach out to us and we will help them. Other additional perks or benefits inside of the Best College Aid membership is monthly Zoom Q&A sessions. Now, this is an addition to the other benefits, the other amazing perks of being a Best College Aid member, and that is our monthly, at the end of the month, we sit right here in our studio and we pass our members with a link. We give them a link to a Zoom meeting where we sit down for an hour and a half and our members know when this is going to be. They will join and they will ask us questions about whatever it is that they're going through with the college admissions process. So whether it is the FAFSA, whether it is a specific, I don't know, question about the CSS profile, about their essay, they will ask those questions and we will answer them in that Zoom call that is just for members. So it's not like this where we're on Facebook or YouTube or Instagram. It's just with not one-on-one because it's all of our students. It's kind of like office hours for just our members. So that's another benefit inside of Best College Aid. Access to a private community, which is another great benefit, is a private Facebook group where we only accept members of Best College Aid. And once you are in that group, you can ask questions to us because we do answer questions and we do give support via that private Facebook community. Or even, it's so funny, like a student will ask a question and right before we even get to the question, there's other parents, other students who are also part of that community that will say, wait, I filled this out last year, or I just sent out this form and this is what I did. So it's a community where people that are going through the same process that you might be going through can help each other out. And obviously we also help, we answer questions there and give support there. Unlimited online support. Our students have access to our personal emails and they can email us whenever with questions, message us through our platform. We have downloadable files. One of them, and the most important file I would say, is our 4-year high school planner, where we literally detailed every single thing that the students should be doing from like freshman, sophomore, junior, and senior year of high school, like a monthly breakdown of everything they should be doing. That's an example of the downloadable attachments. We also, another benefit inside our membership is we have 2 free SAT and ACT Prep Plus accounts from Kaplan. So one of them is for the SAT and one of them is for the ACT. So our members have a whole year's access to Kaplan's SAT and Kaplan's ACT Online Prep Plus to prepare for the SAT or ACT exams. And this is another benefit that our students take advantage of, obviously, because depending on which college your student will apply to, some schools are test optional, some aren't. A lot of schools are actually starting to require these tests again. So it really does depend on the college, but it's a great benefit to have, a great resource to have, because even if a school is test optional, and this is just a tip out there for anyone watching, even if a college is test optional, if your child does take the SAT and ACT, and if they try and then they get a really good score, send it, because that is going to be another tool and another kind of bonus point to their application. It's always best to have more things to get the attention of college admissions officers. So that is why that is one of our benefit, or 2 of our benefits, is a year to an ACT Prep Plus account from Kaplan, and a year to the SAT Prep Plus account, which is basically just practice exams, practice questions, lessons for students to get better at the SAT and ACT. And I see that Peter Timothy is joining us, saying, keep up the outstanding work. Rebecca sending us a thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching. I did see a couple of questions on TikTok and Instagram. I will get to your questions, guys. I promise. But yes, thank you so much for watching, guys, and thank you for your amazing comments. Finally, a couple more benefits inside of our Best College Aid membership is a 30% off Rhea store discount. And we also have discounts to our Dell Technologies equipment. So all of our students have access to a private page to Dell Technologies where there's discounts on equipment, on phones, computer screens, monitors, new computers for students who are going to college or maybe students who are in high school. There's literally like discounts of up to $2,000, more than $2,000 on computers, monitors, and it's just for our members. So that's another perk because we do have some sponsors, and Dell Technology is one of our partners. We did manage to get that, and so is Kaplan, so is the Rhea store, which, by the way, Rhea Books they create a lot of the crash courses, a lot of the study books for SAT, ACT, AP exams. So that is a benefit that our students do have, right? So what is the discount? What is the price? Because I did see somebody ask what the price is. Well, Black Friday, as I mentioned, we're doing a 60% off discount. So that is $600 off our membership, right? Usually Best College Aid joining our membership costs $997. But with this discount, you do get $600 off. This is the biggest sale of the year. So you would have to only either do a one-time payment of $397 or 6 monthly payments of $89. So as I said, I'm saying only because remember that this is a lifetime membership. So once you complete either the one-time payment of $397 or the 6 monthly payments of $89, you never ever, nor you or your family have to pay anything towards the Best College Aid family membership. So that is the price. What's inside of the Best College Aid membership, the value is over $10,000 in value because we do have premium courses on students, middle school students, high school student prep, how to apply for financial aid, how to fill out forms like the FAFSA, the CSS profile, how to write a great college essay, how to write a great supplemental essay. We also have a section for students who are student athletes because my brother was a student athlete. He swam for a D1 college. So we do have a lot of members who are student athletes and who are going through the recruitment process because that's a whole process on its own. So that's inside the membership. If I have any athletes watching this, students who want to play a sport in college, David is the expert on that because he did go to college and swam during the 4 years of college, and he got a $8,000 scholarship, $8,000 per year. That was just the athletic scholarship. And he did have to go through his own little process of recruitment, contacting coaches, doing all that fun stuff. So that is one of the courses, one of the premium courses inside the membership. There's also all the other memberships that I included. There's a section for parents, which is what the responsibility of a parent or guardian is, especially when filling out financial aid forms like the FAFSA, CSS profile, and all that jazz. So if you're interested in joining Best College Aid, if you're watching on Instagram and TikTok, if you're interested, the link to this discount is in my bio. $600 off our family membership, 60% off. The link, if you are watching us here on YouTube or Facebook, is in this video's description. In Facebook, it's in this video's description. Francisco will comment the link in the comment section, so you also have access to it. But yes, take advantage of it, guys. Is the biggest discount of the year. I am doing this live streaming and literally making such a huge deal about it because it is the biggest discount of the year, the biggest sale that we have. And unfortunately, a lot of people don't even know that we're having this sale. I don't even know why, because we have been posting it all over social media. So if you're interested, take advantage of this sale. Link is in my bio for Instagram and TikTok. And for here, if you're watching YouTube or Facebook, it's in this video's description, all right? So that was my little best college aid explanation, what it includes. Now it's time for the Q&A session. If I do have any questions in the chat, I will answer those now. So let's see. Let's scroll up and see if we got any questions. I see that Steffi is sending us the clapping hands emoji. Thank you so much for commenting. IKM says you only help. Thank you. That's my goal, is to help you guys. So I'm glad I am helping you. And also, hopefully the content, I mean, if you follow us, maybe it's because you saw a video, maybe you saw something on social media that was helpful. So, hopefully that was helpful for you. Let's see. Any comments here on TikTok? Because I did see a couple of people asking some questions or just saying hello. Let's see. All right, my child is in 11th grade. What should they be doing now? All right, great question. 11th grade, this is actually when, maybe you have heard this, maybe if you are a student watching this in high school, have heard about how important junior year, 11th grade of high school is. And some people say that it's even the most important year of high school. And I will say that junior year is very, very important. Like, every year is important in the sense because there's different things happening and different things that should be done in each year. But junior year is important. Well, first of all, because that's the year when we recommend our students should be taking either the SAT or the ACT for the first time during that second semester of junior year. And speaking of that, it doesn't mean that students should be starting to practice or to, study for these exams on junior year. We recommend starting a year before, maybe like second semester of sophomore year, summer before junior year. Students should be studying and either taking advantage of resources like the free SAT or ACT Kaplan Prep Plus accounts that we have inside of Best College Aid, or just any resource really to start practicing and start preparing for these exams. Now, you are asking what your child should be doing. In the horizon, having that the idea or the plan to take either the SAT or ACT next semester, right? So this is like after winter break, have a plan on when the student's going to be taking those exams for the first time. If you haven't done so already, practice for those exams. Our biggest tip when it comes to standardized tests is for students to kind of research and take practice exams of each exam and realize or figure out which test is best for them, because those two exams, SAT and ACT, are different, and there are some differences that can make a student like one or prefer one over the other. So trying to figure out which test is best for your child. For me, when I was in high school, I performed better and I preferred the ACT. My brother Francisco, he preferred the SAT. So, and there are differences. The ACT has a science section, the SAT does not. So there's other questions on formatting and the amount of questions, the amount of time that students get per questions that should be explored and should be considered when choosing one of these exams, because really, colleges will take either exam, so it's better to just choose the one that works best for your student and stick to that exam rather than trying to study for both tests and just, dedicate time to both exams and maybe get an average score on each exam, or then choosing one dedicated all the time and energy to that one test and maybe performing much better on that one exam. All right. So great question. Hopefully that helped. Obviously, if your child, another tip, this is also more so for students who are like juniors, who have like a year and some left of high school. If your child is in junior year, senior year, and they're not really involved with extracurriculars, maybe they don't really have any leadership positions, also try to get them to maybe try to hold a leadership position. Maybe they are part of clubs and organizations, but they're just members. Try to help them, or if you're a student watching this, start considering getting some leadership experience inside those clubs, inside in those sports teams, to really have something to talk about and to include in your college applications. Because colleges, when they look at extracurricular activities, yes, they care about students who were part of clubs and sports teams, etc. But they want to see what the child did inside those clubs, those teams, those organizations, what difference, what impact they had. All right. So great question. Let's see if we have any questions here on Instagram. And if not, it looks like we are done with the questions. I hope that you found this presentation helpful. I hope that you liked it. When you help for college, do you only do out of states, or where do you live? We have students from, I live in Florida, like we're based in Florida, but we have students all over the country. So we do help students in different states, out of states. We have students in Idaho, California, New Jersey, New York. So we have helped students all over the country. Alrighty. It looks like that was our final question. So thank you so much for joining, guys. Thank you for being patient with me with all the looking around. I know it's might be confusing. Thank you for your comments, Peter, Rebecca, Sylvia, everybody who joined and who asked your questions. I hope that I was able to answer them. If you're interested, again, final time I say this, if you're interested in joining Best College Aid, remember this is the biggest sale of the year, $600 off, 60% off our family membership, lifetime membership. Remember, if you join and you complete the payment, you and your family will have access to Best College Aid for the rest of your life. And it's not just access for one student. If you have a family of 4, 3, 5, every member of the family has access to all the benefits inside of Best College Aid, all right? So the link is in my bio if you're interested in joining. The link is in this video's description if you're interested in joining and taking advantage of our Black Friday sale. My name is Laura Cantu. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope I was able to answer some of your questions. I'll see you next time. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time, and I hope you have an amazing, amazing Thanksgiving. If I don't see you, I hope you eat a lot of good food. I love Thanksgiving, so it's going to be a good one. Bye, guys.